Today we are talking about time management and getting organized in life. If you ever wondered what separates successful people from these who don't achieve much in life, it's what they're spending their time on. So, if you want to be successful, all you have to do is learn to using your time right. But it's not just planning alone. It's even more important what you not do that makes you achieve more. You need to be aware of what's in your way from getting more from life. So, how to do this? If you find yourself wasting a lot of time, listen. I've been there. I was deeply deorganized and wasted a lot of time, looking at my potential burning away. And I know how it feels like. There is nothing worse than feeling that you could have been do more, be more. And those stuffs haunts you often, especially if you're an ambitious person. Taste of wasted potential coupled with anger and regret. But even when you're conscious about all of that, you still tend to waste time. So, how is that and how to avoid it? I will show you how few differences can drastically change the outcome of your life over time. After watching this, I guarantee you will think differently about the way you're spending your time and you will start to use it better, so let's dive in. So how it actually works? Firstly, you need to spot all things that waste your time away and eliminate them or reduce to minimum. Most of people waste a lot of their time and they are not even fully aware of that. 5 minutes here, few minutes there, and it all stack up. You may have no idea of how much time these innocent activities wasting in longer time frame. And it can be really insane numbers over time, so take it seriously. Especially when 2 minutes scroll on TikTok ending up being few hours session. These few minutes here and there don't feel like big deal, but they actually are. Adding it all up, it becoming many hours and eventually entire days and weeks. Time you completely not benefited on. Opportunity is wasted. Imagine what you could do with all that extra time if you use it right. You could be smarter, stronger, healthier, overall better. But you end up with nothing, or even with less than before because of your poor choices. Identify where you're wasting all this time, because in big picture, it's making bigger difference than you think. Imagine having a friend which is pretty similar to you. You two waking up at the same time, working same job. But once you leave workplace, you go back home and play video games while he's going to the gym. After that, you lay on bed and scroll phone for some time while he's working on his business idea. He's eating healthy dinner while you order McDonald's. Then you open a beer, because why not, while he's on the walk in nature. Shortly after, he's going to sleep while you're still up watching some bullshit on your phone. Cycle repeats over and over again. And one day, you stand next to him and wonder how is that even possible that he changed so much for the better. You both used to be the same, but what's the difference? The truth is, you wasted your time and he didn't. While you kept doing things that sabotage you, in the same time he figured out what he wanted to achieve and he stick to his daily actions every day in order to get there. And you wonder how he became so successful. All we do matter, it all stack up, good or bad. Work might get unnoticed, results won't. You can say you had fun, but did you actually? Especially when you look at him and hear all these things that he was able to accomplish. You need to understand that not every action is equal, and some of them setting you up for success, while other for failure. So make sure you do good ones more often, and these bad ones rarely if ever at all. Time going to pass anyway, and it's up to you what you are going to do with it, and if you will regret your choices later in life or not. So, once you know that everything you do counts, you should aspire to do more of good things that benefit your life and reduce or completely get rid of shit that's setting you up for failure. So, how to actually get organized? Firstly, you just have to define what your goals are, what you really want to achieve. I made a whole video about finding your goals so you can check it out here. The reason of that is you need to know direction where you are going. If you don't know where you are going, most likely you will distract yourself and waste your time and eventually your life away. We don't want that. Once you find your goals, you have to figure out what you have to do daily to get closer to them and be consistent in putting effort every single day. All that effort stack up and day after day you're getting slightly closer to achieving your goal and eventually you will reach it if you don't give up, so don't. It's so simple, but yet majority of people will not be able to do this long enough to see any satisfying results. But you need to be different. You need to show up every day and put work. There's no shortcuts for this process. What is game-changing is to having a list with everything you are supposed to do daily. Not only it will help you be more consistent, but also saves a lot of time and energy since you don't have to think what you should do next. You just read your goals and actions and know exactly what to do. It all sounds like common sense, but have you actually ever done that? You can make your list however you want. Plan what you will do every single minute or just actions itself. It doesn't matter. What matters is you're in control of your time, and that's powerful. Find what works best for you and what is most optimal so you won't quit. I highly encourage you to do this because if you not chase your goals now, then when? You're running out of time, so act now. I don't want you end up with regret or waking up too late, so do something. Take a look on how I made my plan. Instead of having strict schedule, I rather to have a plan in this kind of form. Just my goals and daily actions with no time to accomplishing it. I just want to know what I am supposed to do and have freedom of choice to do it whenever I want. I don't have problem with discipline, so it works for me. I don't fall for bullshit. For now in life, my highest priority is my YouTube project. Obviously, I have general idea of what it takes, but I like to write down all activities that is correlated with achieving my goal and reread them during the day. I save my time this way. Instead of thinking what should I do next, I just read all actions that take me further in achieving my goals and commit to one based on what I am supposed to do now. I also included what not to do. I don't want to waste my potential, so I want to know what to avoid. I also got my plan as a wallpaper on my phone so I can read it as often as possible. It really helps out. I'm wasting less and less time every single day because of that simple thing, so try it yourself. In summary, to reduce time waste and be more organized, find out what your goals are. Spot all things that waste your time and potential and replace them with activities that takes you closer to your goals. And make a plan with daily actions so you can stick to it. Consistent action is key to everything you want from life, so show up every day. This way you're less likely to fall for things that waste your time. When you waste your time, all that potential sitting in you goes to hell. So remember about that. You literally can have very different life in 1 year, but you need to carefully design it and build it day after day, every day. If nothing change, nothing change. So just take action. Do something that takes you closer to life of your dreams every day. Thank you so much for watching. You got this.